The SIU is here in Makana Municipality, hopping from one municipal office to another, raiding and collecting evidence into the alleged maladministration. Well, they are looking into some of the things that have been burning issues, especially for the residents, like the bulk water project and the electrification project, which have been an issue for the past couple of years, dating back to even before 2019, that people have been talking about and saying that it has remained incomplete for quite some time. This, of course, after the president authorized this investigation, saying that it is about time that these things are really looked into or given an extra attention. But right now, I'm with the spokesperson, Mr. Kaizer Kganyago, just to give us a bit as to how things are going and how far are they willing to go. A very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning and good morning to your viewers.
Let's first talk about your findings so far. Are you happy with the investigations?
No, we are happy. The reason why we are here is because we got these allegations from the ordinary public in Makana. And they were able to indicate to us where the problems were, and they gave us the evidence. And that is the reason why we were able to then do the proclamation, because it was based on the evidence that we had. And the evidence that we had was up to 2019, but we know, as a matter of fact, that these problems started prior to 2019, and we are going to get all of that information. And as you have seen in the proclamation, we are saying 2019 January or any time before or any time after the date of the proclamation. Therefore, we are happy, and we felt it was important because to come here and get the documents ourselves, because in some instances we just go and say, give us the information, and they give us the information. But here, when we looked at the track, we realized that when the AG was here, they wanted documentation, they didn't give them the documentation. When we were here during the pre-proclamation stage, they didn't want to give us the documentation. And some of the people that are involved are part of the people that are having this documentation. Therefore, we had to go to a magistrate to get a search and seizure order, which is part of what we do, and that is why we're here today.
Let's just, if you can, dive into some of the intricate details, rather, as to why exactly you are here. Of course, one of the burning issues is the awarding of 7 tenders, the maladministration around that, the electrification project, and of course the bulk water project that has been standing incomplete.
Yes, the big one is that one, the bulk water in Makana. It has been incomplete after they were given even extra money by Treasury. It is still incomplete, but the money has been spent. And we also have all of those other projects that are 200 million and 200,000 contracts that were just given without following any process. And we've got many of them like that. And like I indicate, there are many others prior to 2019. It's a clear indication that they were just giving this to their friends and families. And one thing that we can say to them is, after we do all this work, whoever was given this money unlawfully, just know that this money is going to be taken back from you. If you have bought properties, if you have bought cars, we're going to take them and we're going to sell them so that the money can come back to this municipality and serve the people here. You would have seen now that there was excitement in the community here when we arrived, because it's clearly an indication that the people are suffering, because municipalities are at the cold face of service delivery, and we want that to continue to happen, and we will do exactly that. I was saying to somebody else earlier that we are seeing the Minister of Water next week. This is one of the things that we are going to indicate to her, to say there is a problem here, deal with it, because the people of Makhanda are suffering with water.
And one of the things that were very hard to miss when we came in here is the emptiness of this place. Like, you come inside those offices and you notice that the staff is basically absent. How do you feel about that?
We feel very bad about it, and this is a clear sign of mismanagement of the municipality, because if something like this happens, they're just in a relaxed mode, and we will put it in our report, because at the end of every report that we do, we have what we call systemic recommendation. We look at what really causes all of these things to happen. And this is one of them, because if people don't take seriously coming to work and they are being paid for it, that in itself is fraud, because you don't come to work but you get paid. Therefore, we will put all of that in the systemic recommendation and also indicate to the COCTA department to say, we have got people who are supposed to be working in the municipalities. We arrive here at 9 o'clock, no one is in the office. This is a very bad indication, and we really are going to put that in our report.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, that was the spokesperson, Mr. Kaizer Kganyago, saying that they are indeed up in arms to bring to book books everyone that might be alleged or that might be associated rather with some of the maladministration that is happening in this municipality, and saying that they are not going to give up. They are going to be taking their notes and they are going to carry this investigation through. He did allude to the fact that the residents of this place were very excited to see them, something that we as the SABC also noted coming through here with their convoy, and noticing that people are actually excited, saying that it is about time that this is rectified and that someone stands there and mediates for them, because they have been complaining about these issues, especially with the water situation. We have seen a number of protests taking place here in this municipality, with people saying that something is just not right. Yes, there was an instant where it was a drought situation, but of course there has been ways and plans to mitigate this water situation, yet so far nothing has happened, and yet people remain without water in their taps.